They found the camera in the crawl space. Not the one we brought. Another one. Old, heavy, the kind that used film. We were clearing out my grandmother's house after she died, and my sister Lena pulled it out from under a loose floorboard, wrapped in a dish towel that smelled like mothballs and cedar. The film inside was still loaded. I said we should throw it away. No one develops film anymore. But Lena opened the back and the roll wasn't full. She held it up to the light. The first few frames were blank. Then a single exposure, dark and grainy. She said, "That's us." I leaned in. It was a photograph of our living room, the one we'd just moved into last month. The couch, the lamp, the window with the crooked blind. But in the photo, the blinds were straight, and the date printed in the margin was June 12th, 3 weeks before we'd even signed the lease. I laughed. I said it had to be a trick, a coincidence. Maybe the camera had been used by someone else and we just happened to have the same couch. But Lena didn't laugh. She turned the camera over. On the back, scratched into the plastic with something sharp, was a name, M. Cross. The same name as the previous tenant, the one who died in this house. The realtor said it was a heart attack, natural causes. But the neighbor across the street told us quietly the morning we moved in that he'd been found in the crawl space, face down, hands empty. The police never found his camera. That night, I dreamed of the photograph. In the dream, the blinds were crooked again, like they are now, and the couch had a stain I'd never seen. I woke up and checked the living room. No stain. Blinds crooked. I went back to the crawl space. The camera was still there. I opened the back. The film was gone. Someone had taken it out. Lena was asleep. The house was quiet. But the floorboard where the camera had been was now slightly loose, as if someone had just replaced it. I pressed my ear to the floor, and from beneath I heard the faint sound of a shutter clicking. Once, twice, 3 times. I didn't open the board again. I called Lena. She came, groggy, and I showed her the empty camera. She said, maybe we left it somewhere else, but we hadn't. We'd both watched it go back under the board. I told her about the sound. She went pale. She said, I heard it too, last night. Thought it was the pipes. We sat in the kitchen, not speaking. The refrigerator hummed. The clock ticked. And from the crawl space, slowly the sound of film rewinding. A mechanical whir, deliberate and patient. The next morning, the camera was back, film reloaded, and the new photograph inside was of our kitchen, the exact moment we'd been sitting there, cups of tea in our hands, looking at each other with fear. The date stamped was tomorrow. We didn't move. We couldn't. Every time we tried to pack, the camera appeared again, on the counter, on the table, inside the fridge. Each photo was from a slightly different angle, each timestamp advancing one day. Always our faces, always unaware. Yesterday we found the last photo. It showed the 2 of us standing in the driveway, bags in hand. The date was 3 days from now, but in the photo, we weren't looking at the camera. We were looking at something off-frame, something tall, something that had no shadow. The camera is in my lap now. It just took another picture. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm afraid to because I know what it will show, me, writing this alone in the kitchen. Lena hasn't come back from the store. She left 2 hours ago. I called her phone. It rang from the crawl space. I'm going to open the floorboard. I have to know if... The floorboard came up easier than I expected. No resistance. As if it had been opened many times before. The camera was there, but it wasn't alone. Beside it lay a stack of Polaroids. All of me, from different angles, different hours, different rooms. I recognized each moment. Brushing my teeth, staring at the ceiling, crying in the hallway. Every private second documented. And at the bottom, a single photo I hadn't seen before. Me, kneeling here right now, lifting the board. The timestamp read 20 minutes from now, but the image was wrong. In that future photo, my hands are empty. No camera, no Polaroids. Just me staring at the empty crawl space, mouth open. I looked down at my own hands. They were holding the camera. The Polaroids were spread around me. Then I heard the shutter click again, not from the crawl space, but from behind me. I turned. Lena stood in the doorway. She wasn't holding anything, but her smile was wrong, too wide, too still. She said, I've been taking them for years, Delia. You just never caught me until now. The camera in my hands took another picture. I didn't press anything. I looked at the screen. It showed Lena standing there, but her shadow was cast forward toward me, and it had my silhouette. I dropped the camera, it hit the floor, and the back popped open. The film inside was blank. All of it. Lena stepped forward, her voice was quiet, almost gentle. "Don't worry, I've already got everything I need." She reached into her pocket and pulled out a Polaroid. She held it up. It was me, dead, in this house, on a date I haven't reached yet. I looked at the date on the photo. It was next Tuesday. She said, "That's the one I've been waiting for." I ran. I'm writing this from the neighbor's house. But Lena is still in the driveway. She's not moving. She's just holding that Polaroid, staring at the front door, waiting. I don't know if she's real. I don't know if any of this is real. But the camera is still in my pocket. I grabbed it when I ran. And it just took another picture. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm afraid of what I'll see.